Hello students, we are doing work energy and power chapter. Now, what do you mean by kinetic energy? Derive expression for it. Okay, what is kinetic energy? When a body is in motion, it is said to be in kinetic energy. It is said to be have energy, and that kind of energy is known as kinetic energy. So, we know that formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. Now we have to prove this. How we prove this? From equation of motion v square minus u square equals to 2as. We know that now body is moving, not in rest, therefore u should be equals to 0 because it is initial velocity. So v square equals to 2as. Now value of a will be v square upon 2s. This 2s will comes to this side, so value of a is equals to v square upon 2s. As we know that force equals to mass into acceleration and instead of a I have to put this formula. So F is equals to mass, instead of acceleration I will put v square upon 2s. Now work done by a body, yesterday only we had studied that work done equals to force into displacement. Force formula we had already known, displacement s. Okay, so W is equals to m v square upon 2s into s. This will cancel out, so what is left here? mv square upon 2. I can also write it as half mv square. This work done on a body is measure of kinetic energy. So work done is a measure of kinetic energy equals to half mv square. So it is proved here. Now what is work energy theorem? Now work energy theorem, we know that work done is equals to force into displacement. We know that force equals to mass into acceleration. Put this mass into acceleration in this equation, what we get? Work done equals to MAD, that is mass into acceleration is force and displacement is D. Now from equation of motion, v square equals to u square plus 2as. Instead of s, I can write also d because displacement here I am showing with d. So 2ad is equals to v square and u will come to this side, v square minus u square. Now ad 2 will come in division form because it is in multiplication from this side. So when it is come to another side, it will comes into division form. So half v square minus u square. Putting this value of ad in this equation, what I get? W equals to m, and instead of ad I will write this whole term. So what I get? Half mv square minus half m u square. So work done is equals to change in kinetic energy. We had taken formula of kinetic energy, and work energy theorem is work done is equals to change in kinetic energy. Now another topic, constant force. What is constant force? In which magnitude and direction of force doesn't change. In which magnitude and direction of force doesn't change. Suppose this is of a body of mass m, and when we acting a force in this portion, suppose if I tie a string from here and I will pull it upwards, in which direction it will move? It will move in forward direction, and perpendicular to that we will add f sine theta because it is perpendicular. Now work done equals to force into displacement. Force is acting here, f cos theta, and displacement d. How can I write it? fd cos theta. Whenever we remove cos theta, we use dot product, and when we remove sine theta, we use cross product, and when we remove cos theta, we use dot product. So when I have to remove this cos theta, I can write it f equals to force into displacement, that is force and displacement, dot product of force and displacement. Okay, now theta is angle between f and d, force and displacement. Now work is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is joule, and in CGS its unit is erg. When cos theta a theta is equals to 0 degree, then value of cos theta is 1, which is maximum, and when theta is equals to 90 degree, it is minimum. Okay, when theta is equals to 180 degree, it is negative. So when theta equals to 0 degree, force and displacement, when theta is equals to 0 degree, force and displacement are parallel, and when theta is minimum, when theta is equals to 90 degree, force is perpendicular to the displacement, so work done is equals to 0. And when theta equals to 180 degree means F comes to in this direction, at that point our work done is negative. Now work done by variable force. Suppose a stair like surface is there and an object of mass m is placed and force F1 is applied to this object will start moving up to this point. But what if I have to displace this object in this inclined plane? I have to increase my force, then only it will displace. And after coming to this point, I have to decrease my increased force, then again I have to increase, and then again I have to decrease. So what is kind of force is acting here? Less, more force, less force, more force, and again less force. So my magnitude of force is getting change and change. That's why we called it as a variable force, work done by variable force. So total work done between 1 to first surface, second surface, third surface, fourth surface, fifth surface, and if I continue this, it will up to nth surface. Okay, so work done between first surface to nth surface, adding all the work. While adding, we add one sigma x1 up to xn. x1 here is displacement. Okay, del x1, del x2, del x3, it is all displacement. F1, F2, F3 are force. So work done equals to force into displacement. This is force and this is displacement, and I had added limit from x1 to xn. So in integration form, it will from x1 to xn fx dx. So what I get? F1 x1 cos theta, F2 x2 cos theta up to Fn xn cos theta. So while adding all this, what I get? Work done, net work done is equals to sigma n equals to 1 to n Fn del xn. This is our work done in variable force. So what we had done today? Work energy theorem and kinetic energy, constant force and variable force. Okay, remaining we will do in our next class.